Hi everybody, Mark Clip is here and welcome to the Psyentific MasterCourse, or to the first class in Psyentific MasterCourse. And in this video I would just like to explain to you in details what the Psyentific MasterCourse is. So in general, the idea behind recording the new course was to cover all the topics and all the things that haven't been said in my previous courses, as previous courses were more of a practical example of how it looks like to make a certain track, but there are so many things which I didn't use in that track, and in general to explain everything around certain processes and whatsoever. So the idea behind that was I wanted to record a new course that's going to be based on the sound design only, where I would address certain processes, techniques, and how we can make the sounds and whatsoever. As you might already know, I have made or recorded several videos regarding the kick and bass topic, and I published on my YouTube channel, but I have realized that more videos I make there are providing more and more questions, and that the only way to address this in a right way is that if everything is said from the beginning till the end in a way that creates the form. And in general, I never had the opportunity to see whole process about kicks and the basses on the way that I recorded in this class, as it was also for me really mind-blowing and eye-opening by putting all the information in a certain order. So during these 18 years of my learning and growing as a sound designer, producer, audio engineer, or whatever you want to call it, I was gathering informations, and all information were coming in a different period of time, and they were coming in a way in pieces. So I have never got the information regarding the kick and the bass or any other topic in a certain order or a certain, let's say, the academic approach where I was able to follow the whole steps from the beginning till the end. So this is exactly what I did in this course, as I wanted to record and to explain for the producer on any level to exactly what's happening with the kick and the bass. So this course is starting with first 3 videos, and those 3 videos I believe are the most important. First video is explaining the whole music industry, and actually when we sit in front of a computer, what is actually that we are doing. We always say that we are making the music, but in general we are doing so many things at once, like writing. So this video is covering that topic, as I believe it is super important for all of us to understand that we cannot expect any results in some short amount of time, as we are doing so many roles at once, and we are covering many different ways in developing one track. So this is the first video. The second video is maybe the most important one, and those 3 videos are going to be in each class of the Psyentific MasterCourse, as the second video is going to explain to you the whole signal path, exactly what's happening from the computer to our brain, and how each of those steps on this signal path are important as well. And the third video is gonna cover like my view on hardware versus software, and also this video should help you in a way if you are looking for investing or improving your sound in a certain way, that what are the things or what strategy can you use to bring you to another level of music production. So these 3 videos are the first chapter, and they are kind of important. They're gonna be in every class. And the second part is about the kick, where I explained everything about kicks and the basses, from what they have been made of, the synthesis, everything that's happening, like with a lot of graphics. It's a really educational video. And then moving to the kick synthesis, then different types of the kicks as well, how we can achieve a certain psychoacoustic effect, or to generate a different emotion on our listeners by having kicks and the basses a little bit differently modified, and how they can sound different from track to track. Everything in details about kicks and the basses. And the third chapter is all about the bass lines, so covered all different types of the bass line, starting with the rolling bass line and the whole philosophy, everything what's happening, the analysis of the saw oscillation, the parts of the bass line, all things that I could come up to that I could think about when it comes for the bass lines. Then like if we change the triplet, if we do swing, so all different possibilities. Also, if we want to use for full on, what I think is the best way how we can make the bass line, if we use melodic bass lines, and after that the square bass line. So everything that I know about the bass lines is in the third chapter. And the fourth chapter, there's a kick and bass alignment, the kick and bass group processing. So everything that's happening on the buses or the groups of the kick and the bass, should you use any processing, what filter can you use on the groups, etc, etc. So everything that I know about kicks and the basses. And I want to mention that this class will be dynamic, as I already realized that I didn't record few things which I already wrote down, that I will record and I will update this course all the time, as this course will be in a way dynamic, as it will give the essential information when it comes for a certain things and how we can achieve. So if there's gonna new fashion that's gonna happen on the scene regarding kick in the bass, I'm gonna record about that as well. So this course is all about getting the real knowledge and covering all different aspects. So it doesn't teach you how to do a certain things on a one way. It gives you the options, like we can do it this way or that way. Also the bassline, rolling bassline, I came up to a really nice formula for having the best sounding bassline using the free VST, which is vital, and using only 3 plugins for processing in a way that it sounds really professional and really tight. And later on I was adding more and more of the plugins for processing in a way if you want to customize it a little bit more. All the way of detailed explanation about the synthesis, what we should do when we are having a bassline in a lower notes, when we are having the bassline in our upper notes, so how we can tune the kick, or can we tune the kick, should we do a perfect aligning kick in the bass, can we do that on a higher keys, or can we do that on the lower keys. So everything that I could think about when it comes for the kick and the bass is in this class. And as I have said, the class will be dynamic, and also it comes with a bunch of the presets. There's over 20, I think around 24 presets that I personally use and that I was using for making my kick pack. And the presets are for kick 2, of course. There are a lot of presets for Serum basslines. There's plenty of them for Vital, and also one for Sylenth, and also with few audio files that I made while recording this course. And also I dropped in one of the best sounding kicks I have ever made, and this is like a bonus for all of you. So this course is going to be dynamic, as I have already said, and therefore I really expect that if something wasn't clear to you after seeing this course, or there's a certain topic that I didn't speak about in this course, I really would like if you can write me an email with the request, and I will record and edit and upload to the course project, and it will be noted that I have made certain updates on this course each time I do so. I have recorded everything that I know about the kick and the bass, and I know that it might sound that only the whole class is about the kicks and the basses, and it is almost 7 hours long, but if you see it, you will see that there's a plenty of information regarding the kick and the bass, and I try to cover the many as possible different outcomes, as well as the philosophical approach, also the psychoacoustic effect on how we can do certain things differently, so that you provide, or that we provide, a different sounding effects in our music. Of course, I'm gonna record the next classes as well. The next class will be about single shots and the atmospheres, and this was the prime idea behind the new course, but I realized that I cannot just say several things regarding certain topics, and I'm currently on the mission that I really want to record and to say everything that I know about making the Psytrance music or music production in general, and I'm really passionate about spreading this knowledge to many people as possible, or to all people who are interested in it. So I understood that one course of 10 hours is not gonna cover even 1/10 of it, and recording them in a certain way, in the same way as I did the previous 2 courses, I wouldn't be sure that I have said everything. So this is my way how I think it will be the best to share and to say everything that I know about a certain topic. So therefore I will choose a certain topic and I will concentrate only on that and write it, record it, and do only about that. And also the new courses as the single shot sounds and the atmospheres, which is going to be the next one. I'm going to cover many different genres, and this is also in this class about the kick and the bass. I have covered for deep, for forest, for progressive, for full on. So how we can modify and what things are that we should do differently if we are doing a different types of the music as well. So I'm really sure that this class will give you all necessary information for boosting up your production skills and making your kicks and basses on much higher level, as there's plenty of experience in making so many tracks in the past, covering all different subgenres of Psytrance music. So if you are struggling for making the kicks and the basses, then this class is definitely for you. And as well, there's gonna be plenty of the presets in it, which are gonna help you to boost your production to another level. Thank you very much and happy learning.